purpose of Ag Day is to bring an awareness to our young people, the importance of agriculture and the importance of the farmer. We are an ag community, but it is amazing how many of our children are clueless when it comes to farming, agriculture, and not only our students, but the teachers. They go away probably with as much information as do our young people, and they're the ones that will say, I didn't know that. So you need to spark that interest and get that imagination and that enthusiasm going so that it can be carried over into the classroom for the rest of this 9 weeks and hopefully the rest of the year. I taught 4th grade for 44 years. I was raised on a ranch, and so am married to a rancher and have grandchildren that are going into ranching. So agriculture is very important to me, and it is so important to our community, and it brings then an awareness to the community of the importance of agriculture. We take it so for granted.
25 years ago, we have an ag committee with the Great Bend Chamber, and we decided we need to kind of do something. We're seeing that these kids are losing connection with the family farm, and we decided that many of them don't come from a family farm anymore. Many of them don't even have a grandpa or grandma that's on a family farm anymore. So we decided we needed to do something to at least teach them about what goes on in agriculture. Because in agriculture, there is a lot of jobs out there that deal with agriculture, maybe indirectly, but there is a lot of jobs that are connected to agriculture in some way. And we feel by stimulating these kids' minds a little bit about agriculture will lead them in the direction that may help the agriculture community and help us as farmers. Because we need all the people out there that are chemists and the people that check your soils and everything else. That we need all those people to help support our family farm. So
we have had well over 400. So you take, let's say, an average of 400 students for 25 years. That's a lot of students that have been informed about agriculture.
Over 9,000 kids have been through the program, I believe. Obviously not all of them are coming back to the community, but hopefully some of those skills and some of that education we give them, if they're not coming back to this area, they're taking a little bit of that with them wherever they go too, and they can be leaders in those respective communities.
Our cooperative has always been a big promoter in child education, so to speak. And so we've been on board at the very beginning. And our people come out and volunteer for either being a presenter. We have a couple of agronomists out here today. We would typically have a tractor driver or a presenter, to introduce the different stops that they make. And it's kind of, if an employee comes up to me and says, I'd kind of like to participate in Kids Ag Day, that sounds great, because it puts them out in the community. And I'm really proud of them, the way they step up and help the community. Not only Kids Ag Day, but other things as well.
Not all of our employees grew up on a farm. Probably about 3/4 of them have an agricultural background, and specifically a farm background, but not all of them. And we need all expertise to be successful in ag now, whether it is IT or human resources, things like that. So there's a lot of education that goes back and forth between the ag guys and the guys that came from town. And there's a lot, that we learn from each other, when that process occurs. But it's a group effort.